welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Bob's Podcast with your guy, the host of the most man, Planet Yawa, King ECG, and Manila.
Yo, it's your boy Da Vinci. My boy's about to rage.
Yo, first things first, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We appreciate y'all, okay? That's one. Two, like, comment, subscribe, hit that noti bell. Become part of the noti gang, okay? Also, shout out to Dynamite Boxing Club. Yo, when y'all get a chance, check out the Uppercuts Podcast. It is on Spotify. Let's get into UFC 272. Now, when you said the name Valentina Shevchenko, am I saying that right or no?
275, my guy.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 275. I don't know. Brain's not here right now because I'm really upset about this. But when you told me her name, I didn't remember who she was. I have seen her fight. Yet again, I'm not going to apologize for picking the Brazilian, though. Because you know what? At the end of the day, she won the fight. I am tired of these judges in these combat sports doing these willy-nilly cards as if they ain't got two eyes and a brain. I want the criteria for judging all combat sports to be completely and utterly public. And when I mean public, I want the set of rules and requirements for the champion to retain their belt and for the contender to take it from them. Because what I seen on Saturday night was a robbery. There is no way that Valentina won 3 out of the 5 rounds. There's no way. And if there is, don't worry, we will have some clips pop up here and there, and I want y'all to show me. Because trust me, I'm not trying to rob this woman. But she was getting foot split up in her, okay? Santos got a hold of her and started mangling her, for a lack of better words, started mangling her like a pit bull when it gets his chew toy. All right? Now, the submission game was sloppy. For me, I thought it was very sloppy, but just the fact that she had that much control and put her on her heels, Valentina, was off her game. She's really a striker who could do everything, but I think her bread and butter is striking. Whether she goes with the leg kicks, head kicks, whatever, she likes to manipulate her opponents. She wasn't able to do that to this woman until they butted heads and she had a cocoa the size of a freaking grape on her, or the size of a grapefruit on her face. She wasn't controlling the fight. Tell me I'm lying, Da Vinci.
Well, the only part is I say I gotta disagree with you on is when you said she can only do when she collide heads. Just for the simple fact that listen, her game plan. Listen, she's a way higher striker than Santos, right? That's no disrespect to Santos. Santos is a very good striker. Oh, but I think if that was her game plan, King, right, without the head colliding or anything, if that was her game plan, like I said, you remember what I said, King, right? When we
I
previewed.
remember, yeah.
Come on, people, start rocking with your boys because if you check it out, you'll see we did our work. We know what we do, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, I said if she keeps it in the center octagon and she does what she does, cool, right? But I did not understand her game plan, King. I didn't understand the game plan. She should abandon the game plan when she tried to take Santos down and she saw Santos is clearly stronger, right?
Yeah, but
Clearly stronger, right? So she should have abandoned that game plan, but she kept going back into it. I don't know what she was trying to prove. She kept going back. She tried to go back, and every time she tried to take her down, Santos reversed her on top, doing her goal, doing what she does
yeah.
for 3 rounds clearly 3 rounds. So yes, and there's this big ass narrative in the UFC that I hate, King. You know I hate it, and this is the thing is, you gotta beat the champ to become the champion. Listen, King, we both know not every fight, the champion is going to go and knock somebody out. But if you see clearly with your own 2 eyes, like me and you saw, and listen, get me wrong, I love Valentina Shevchenko. I was going for her to win, and I go for her to win all the time. But me sitting there watching with my eyes and saw this woman got control for 3 rounds, 3 rounds, clearly, clearly, but yet how somehow she came out. Yo, it's like 9 minutes to 4 minutes of control time
Da
for
Vinci.
Santos.
All you gotta say is what you said in the very beginning. She tried to take her down and got reversed. And then it
Multiple
was like
times.
now in her head she realized, oh, this girl's strong. But this is this, like I never seen Santos fight. I don't even know who she is. I heard the name. I said she's Brazilian. I'm rocked with it because I know that they go to work. Shout out to her coaches, okay? Because they knew, like how we knew, that she was winning that fight. Even though we're out, because, and this is another thing too, before I get too far away from it. The reason why, Da Vinci, I said what I said was the minute they butted heads and her eyes swelled up, that's when Valentina started going to the left side because she realized she couldn't see. So
Yeah,
she like for round 4 and 5, I feel like she really upped her game. Like I feel like Valentina won those 2 rounds. One,
I
two,
agree.
three, I give to Santos.
I
One, two,
agree.
three, I give to Santos. You know what I'm
I
saying?
completely agree with you. I highly agree with you. Yeah, and then after those round 4 and 5, yeah, you saw her volume went up.
Yeah, because Santos stopped trying to take her down as much because she couldn't see, and she was on the defense. Which, yet again, I know everybody's gonna say this, and it's true. So I'm not gonna go too hard at them. Don't leave it in the judge's hands. But
but
in that
so, yeah,
scenario and situation,
that I don't like. I don't like that because it's not every time you're gonna be able to finish somebody, right? But as a judge, and you're sitting right there close where you can see everything, King, you should know and be able to see who won the fight, right? So yeah, it's not every time somebody's gonna get knocked out, right? It's
yeah,
not.
yeah, well, that's for the casual fans. Yeah, I'm still super casual, but I'm not casual in the sense that I want to see a car crash. I want to see a great fight. I want to get the nuance of the fight game from the UFC or mixed martial arts perspective. I want to see fights like Glover and Yuri. I want to see fights like Valentina and Santos, right? Because
Okay,
those ones go the distance. It's really a chess game in there.
okay. So here's my thing. Here's my thing, right? You remember watching this, right? And even her coaches was saying the same damn thing I was saying. Why are you wrestling?
Yeah,
Stop wrestling.
yeah,
Do what you do best, right? So for me, I don't know if it was an ego thing, King. I don't know if she's trying to prove something to herself. I don't know what it was. For me, I was just puzzled by it. Why you keep going back to it?
I think she felt that it was just an anomaly.
Well,
That this girl really can't mess with me, and then two rounds later, she's getting beat up, and the
well, the
judges
thing is,
decide to hand it to her. You know what I mean? It's
well,
very discouraging for me because it reminds me of the Max Holloway one when we were watching, and it was clear that Max Holloway won. And we're at the bar, and I told you, I'm like, they're gonna screw him. And what happened? They screwed him. You know what I
It's
mean? Like,
and that one was a clear victory. It's not like it was so razor thin, like it's so like razor thin where you
yeah,
can be like, okay, give it to the champ, right? Right? There's some of those that really can't hate on when it's like so close, almost a
of
draw,
course.
right?
Yet
Right?
again,
But when it's decides, I can't even speak.
decisive. No, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Though we were just talking about the Glover and Yuri one, right? You're like
Mhm.
Glover should have won it. I'm like, I don't know. They both had moments. Like, do you know what I mean? That was I wouldn't say that was razor thin, but that was way closer than this fight. This fight
That
was
one
not close. Three
is that
rounds. Santos won. No ifs, ands, or buts.
and the Glover versus Yuri fight, whoever won, if it went to the judges, I would not have a problem with it because
Because
that it
they
was
both
so.
had moments. It could have
Um,
went either way. This one, there's no point in time that Santos was hurt until the fourth round when she collided heads. I'm telling you,
um,
she wasn't hurt. She never got floored. You know what I'm saying?
so
But
you know,
she
after
didn't hurt Valentina. Like I'm not saying that Valentina was out of the fight. I'm
mm,
just looking at it from like the way that we think about it is like control time, the aggression, the defense, like the fact that she reversed the takedown, that automatically pretty much gave her that round. And then
that
her work on the ground. You know
ground
what I'm
and
saying?
pound, she had a lot of good ground and pound.
And then
Yeah.
she continued that for 2 more rounds.
Um, The thing is to in the countdown, I can't remember which one of the commentators asked Shevchenko, where do you possibly think she could give you some problems? In what area? She
Yeah,
clearly said none, absolutely none. So me going back and looking at that in context and details, maybe that played into her head because she clearly was getting destroyed on the ground, right? So that maybe
right.
that's why she kept going back to it because that's what she stand by. So, but hey, listen, for me on this year, I think Santos won the fight, and guess what? I would like to see a rematch.
Yeah,
It's not like, yeah, I would love to see a rematch, right? Because for me, is there's not much challenger in our division, so why not run it back?
true.
Run it back. It was close. It was very close. It was a split decision. So it's not like you go in there and the champ knocks you out in 30 seconds. You don't deserve a rematch for that. You know what I'm
Right?
saying? Right?
No,
Or
no,
the champ
definitely,
dominate you. The champ dominate you. But it was a
definitely.
split decision. It was rigged. So run it back. Run it back.
Yeah, I mean, they should run it back. I don't think she's going to want to run it back though.
You know?
I don't
Yeah.
think Valentina's going to want to run it back because all for me, if they run it back, Santos is going to win.
I
Santos
think
is going to win. She's clearly stronger than Valentina. Clearly,
listen, I see where you're coming from, but I'm still gonna go with Shevchenko. If Shevchenko knows the game plan she needs to go for, stick in the center of the octagon and pick her apart, use her speed and everything. Forget about the clinch. Because you're right, clearly stronger. Every time you go in the clinch, I think that's only gonna benefit Santos. If you go up against the cage, try to take Santos down, she's just she's freakishly strong, man. She's
but
you
that's what
know
I'm trying to say to Vinci. At the end of the day, she couldn't stop her for two rounds because the first round, right? She tried to throw her, she got counted. The next two rounds, she literally was like, "Come here." She was on that scorpion. Get over here.
But, but but the reason why I'm saying I'm going with Shevchenko is, and if she stick to her game plan and don't do that, because this last fight we just watched, she engaged in all of the clinches and to try to take down,
Yeah,
right? Right.
that's true.
So next time, let's say you're right, King. Next time they fight, Santos is the one that engaged the grappling and the clinch because she saw what happened in the first fight, right? That would be a problem. That would be very interesting.
Well, also she might up her striking, right? Realizing, okay, she's faster than me. So instead of me right away trying to go with the clinch, let me kick out her legs a little bit, throw her off, get close enough, get a hold of her. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not doubting Valentina. I'm just saying she should have lost the belt, and I didn't appreciate what Dana White and his fixed judges did to my Brazilian queen. Okay, I'm married though, people. Like, so when I say queen, I'm just talking about in the UFC. Her and the lioness, I have a fondness for now. Well, her I have a fondness for now. Definitely, I'm gonna go back and watch some of Santos' earlier fights, and I'm gonna be paying attention to her career because, like I said, I never seen her fight until that day, until Saturday, and I was amazed. You know what I mean? She showed her strengths. There are a few things she needs to work on. She does need to work on her striking a bit more, but you know, when you can grab somebody and twist them like a pretzel, I mean, you know,
And here's the thing is, you saying that, but Santos has phenomenal striking.
no,
It's
she
just
does.
no, but it's just it was taken away because of the person she was fighting, right?
True,
Her
true.
striking to other people would is phenomenal, but when you're fighting Shevchenko, you really can't do too much, right?
Yeah,
Because she's so skillful, right? So that's it. But Santos has knockout power. She knocks people out. She
yeah, that's
knocks
true.
people out,
I,
right?
I mean, I haven't seen it, but I seen her KO record. Like, it's not like
Yeah. So
it's like
I say rematch, King. I say rematch. It's close. It's a rematch.
for
You know.
sure. I mean, that's what I think. But no, all I'm gonna say to end of my part, I'm not gonna say no more. Let me just say this again. I'm tired of you judges. Use these, buddy. Use these. I don't care who's paying you the most. Right down the middle, man. You see somebody
Here's
get
the thing.
whooped. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Coach Oach talked about this a few weeks ago on the Uppercuts podcast. the Bivol and Canelo fight, Canelo had 4 rounds. When the hell did Canelo win 4 rounds? I'm a Canelo fan. When did he win 4 rounds? When? And this is what I'm saying. They're willing to fix fights, these judges, man. And I'm tired of it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
but
tired of it. Give
this,
me the criteria, follow the criteria, and I'll shut up. But, 1 minute we hear it's aggression and ringmanship and, controlling the octagon. Next minute we hear, oh, well, you got to beat the champ to become the champ. She beat the champ. Clearly beat the champ.
yeah,
She
listen,
beat her by
we,
1 round.
listen. This has been a problem in the UFC for a long time, bro. And I've seen it.
Combat sports, fam. Combat
I
sports.
but yeah, but especially in the UFC, I've seen this so many times on different occasions. I've seen this in Machida versus Shogun. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen it so much, so much. I've seen this in Rampage versus Griffin. Like I could keep going on. But here, I even seen this in the John Jones fight. A lot of people had John Jones lost to Dominic Reyes. It was a close fight, but that was very, very close. So John Jones winning had no problem with. But
No, see, with
you
the
hit the
close fights,
problem
I
here.
understand. But when it's like a clear, they clearly have a round, 1 round more than the other person. Come on, just give it to them, man. Like, stop. Oh, well, it came later on. No matter when it came, it could have been the very last round. If the first 2 rounds they won, they lost the third, they lost the fourth, and the fifth they won. You give them 1, 2, and 5. Done.
Yeah. Here's the thing, King. The three judges, right? I know. I was about to say tree. Goddamn Jamaican
Hey, listen, man. It's all right, man. Hey, at least we know you didn't sell your soul. A yardie for life.
You don't know, massa. Now I'm gonna wait. But the thing is, the three judges, and yes, you're right, King. Sometimes I don't know what they're watching. It's like they're watching a completely different fight. And we're not judges, but we sit here in front of the TV and we can see it just like millions of other people. So when a person win a fight, I think they deserve to get the victory. They train too hard, sacrifice too much for the judges to take this away. I think for me that's a big thing. Like I just said, I'll repeat it. They train too hard, sacrifice too much with their family, sacrifice so many things, sacrifice their body. And if you clearly win a fight, you deserve it. And three people that just sitting there watching you entertain them and other millions of people should not have the ability to take it away from you.
Right?
Right? I think there needs to be something else that, hey, we go back, and if it's very controversial or it's very close, there should be the the Nevada or wherever commission should go back and they should watch it and they should have a system and said, oh, this should get overturned or this should be a draw.
Or they should, like, it should be within a two month period. And if anything, make it a rematch. If they're not willing to forfeit or call it a draw, rematch.
Yeah,
ASAP.
yeah, yeah. Because this is what, like I said, like we're saying here, man. It's too much, the sacrifice, man. If anybody's ever fought on a professional level, there's sacrifice you gotta take. There's things you gotta take. King, you just start training boxing, right?
Yeah.
You're not on that level yet, but you know what I'm talking about. You
Oh,
see
no, trust
certain
me.
things,
Like,
right?
I really gotta stop eating sweets and stuff like that. I gotta really start trying to get my cardio up. You know what I mean? Because and I gotta start doing leg exercises because I'm telling you, like, I'll skip for like 5 minutes. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But then the minute you start getting me on the footwork drills, man, my legs be
Yeah.
burning, and he can see my calves like cramping up, and I'm like, I can keep going, coach. I can keep going. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
he doesn't take it easy on me, but he's respectful with it. But I always tell Coach Oj, man, go ahead and give it to me. Pause. Go ahead and go hard on me. You know what I mean? Pause. These New York niggas got me saying that shit way too much. They're making me judge my conversations with people now. Like,
Yo,
I'm saying
yo,
pause a lot sometimes. You know what I mean?
yo, too much, yo. Because I'm sitting here, it's like, yo, you're saying pause. And when you're having a conversation, I was not even thinking that. But when you said, as soon as you start saying pause, and I'm like, you say pause because, okay, now I'm
Yo,
hearing what he's saying. I'm like,
and
whoa.
shouts out to that crew. Talking Ish Tuesdays. It is on stereo. King Mills, Anwan, Dwayne Floyd, a few other gentlemen. If you ever want to get on that app on stereo, get on there. Follow those guys. Also, shout out to Phase One Sports. They're another group of guys I do stuff with on stereo. Great cast. You can see them on spot. You can catch them on Spotify. It's great out here in these sports streets. You know what I'm saying? But is there anything else you want to add before we get up out of here, famo?
I just want to say, hey, listen, man, UFC, Leon Edwards versus Kamara Usman 2 is on its way. It's been announced. That's gonna be dope. You know, UFC 276. Boy, don't want to miss that. Max is going back for his title that he
Yeah,
defended
I think the
Sis.
one with Izzy, if you
Yep.
can, we probably gonna do a live stream on that one. I got the spot set up at the house, so you know
Alex
what I mean.
Pereira versus
We'll have
Sean Strickland.
yeah, we're gonna have the mic set up. We're gonna sit down, enjoy a few, and watch the fights with y'all, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's your boy. Oh, hold up, listen. Shouts out to our new subscribers, man. We appreciate y'all, okay? We appreciate y'all. Also, you can find us on Spotify and Apple Music. Hook us up with that HBO special, baby. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that Noti bell so you can be part of the Noti gang. We're going to be doing a giveaway soon, but nobody listened to the first one, so we're going to drop it eventually here within the next month in a random video. And if y'all catch it, follow the instructions, and we will make it happen. All right, people? But it's your boy, the host with the most amount of plan, Yawa, and Manila.
And like King says, turn on notifications, like, drop comments, let us know what you want us to go in on.
Facts.
Let us, if you disagree on one of our takes, want to jump on and explain your side. We're here.
For sure. Starve the ego, feed the soul. So next time, people, peace and blessings, man.